Hi guys, just want to show you something here in regards to exporting from other engines into CopperCube. This is Unity. You can actually export individual stuff, but this video is regards to reduce faceting or blocky textures using normals. So once you export out that individual thing you want, and import it into CopperCube, you'll find, particularly with normals, CopperCube does not handle normals and shading particularly well at all, but there is a workaround to reduce the problem. So what I will always do is just center the pivot point, put it in the middle. Now to reduce the faceting, I'll show you an example. So I'll give it a texture, size it up a bit. Alright, so there's our bin, or whatever you call it, it's a barrel. Looks pretty ordinary, needs dynamic lighting. Okay, that's a lot better. Just get rid of too much lighting here. Alright, so that's pretty good. I mean, you know, for a non-normalized object, that's okay. So we want to add normals to it, and it instantly stuffs it up. That doesn't happen with all meshes. Some seem to be worse than others, but for this particular one, there's that's the right normal for it. The normal procedure is to recalculate normals and tangents, but that doesn't actually fix it that way. Even if you were to freescale and normalize normals, that's what you should be doing first, and then doing that. And this is the outcome, is what you get. It's a little bit. It's called faceted, or like blocky. Blocky looking mesh instead of a nice smooth circular shading like that, and there's nothing you can do about it. What I could tell, there is only one thing you can reduce the problem. Once it's like this, you can't actually fix it unless you redo it, or you can go backwards if you've got in memory. So go back if you can, or otherwise you have to reload it. So what you need to do, three things. You actually need to resize it. Strangely enough, to fix this problem, to reduce that problem, you have to resize it to a different scale from what its default. Then you have to go to freescale and normalize normals, and then you have to go to, not this one, do not select smooth normals and tangents, just recalculate normals only. There you go. That's the how you fix it basically. That's a lot better. That has, so in other words, don't recalculate the smoothness. So now that's the best as you can get. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than what it was. I still see a little bit of faceting there, but it's a lot less than what it was, what it would have been. It's not too bad really, not too bad overall. I'll just show you compared to the standard way of doing it. Alright. So that's the normal way. If you select both those two options, it won't smooth it properly. It'll actually make it worse. So that's the improved one. That's the really blocky one. That looks pretty bad. That one looks reasonably good enough. Not too bad. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better. So that's how you do it. Yeah. So those three things. You have to resize it. Strangely enough, you have to resize it. Then you have to frizz scale normalize normals, and then you have to recalculate normals only, so untick smooth normals, and that will basically fix your problem for the most part, you know, as good as you can get it. So okay, no worries, cheers.